Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Davis from the Bridgewater Public Library and welcome to Story Time. Today's story time theme is gardening. How many of you have a garden at home? Or how many of you have flowers maybe growing at home? Well, I have a garden. I haven't started it yet, but I'll probably plant things in it the end of May, but I usually have a garden with tomato plants and green peppers and some flowers. And I also have a fence around my garden because you know why? There's a couple rabbits that live in my yard that love to try to get into the garden and eat my plants. So I had to put up a fence to keep them out. So I have a couple stories to read to you today, a couple rhymes and a couple songs, so why don't we get started? The first book I'm going to read is Up, Down, and Around by Catherine Ayers. And this is a book about how different plants grow in the garden. Up, Down, and Around by Catherine Ayers. In the dirt we'll dig a row, drop some seeds and watch them grow. Dirt piles up, seeds go down, water splashes round and round. Corn grows up, carrots grow down. See, the part of the carrot that you eat grows underneath the ground and just the leaves are visible from the top of the ground. Cucumbers climb around and around. Peppers grow up, potatoes grow down. And see, the potatoes grow underneath the ground. Pumpkins vine around and around. Broccoli grows up, beets grow down. Green beans wind around and around. Okra grows up, onions grow down. Tomatoes twine around and around. Fresh and tasty, get a bunch, pick some, pull some. Let's have lunch. And looks like they picked some vegetables from their garden. It looks like they have a salad here with lettuce, maybe tomato, carrots, and onions. This might be a pot of vegetable soup. And here they have some of their vegetables, and here someone's eating corn on the cob. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? All from their garden. Now, as in the book, it showed how carrots grow down. I have a song about a carrot that I'm going to teach you, and it goes like this. I'm a little carrot underneath the ground. I stay in the soil and I don't make a sound. When the rain falls and the sun shines just so, I push my leaves up to say hello. You want to try it with me? Now, if you can crouch down on the floor, kind of huddle down like this, that would be great. I can't get down on the floor because then I won't be in the camera view. And when it says you're going to stay in the soil, so crouch down like this. And then when it says, if the rain falls, you take your fingers and make rain. And then the sun, you're going to go like this. And then at the end, you're going to push your leaves up. Your arms and fingers are going to be the leaves. You're going to push your leaves up. So let's try it. Ready? I'm a little carrot underneath the ground. I stay in the soil and I don't make a sound. If the rain falls and the sun shines just so, I push my leaves up to say hello. One more time, ready? I'm a little carrot underneath the ground. I stay in the soil and I don't make a sound. If the rain falls and the sun shines just so, I push my leaves up to say hello. Nice job, everyone. Something else that people grow in their garden are watermelons, and I have a rhyme about a watermelon. If you put your arms out like this, it goes, watermelon, watermelon, big and round. Watermelon, watermelon, touch the ground. Watermelon, watermelon, pink and yummy. Watermelon, watermelon, in my tummy. Watermelon's one of my favorites. Do you like watermelon? I like the seedless ones. So let's try it one more time. Watermelon, watermelon, big and round. watermelon, watermelon, touch the ground. Watermelon, watermelon, pink and yummy. Watermelon, watermelon, in my tummy. Good job. Another vegetable that people like to grow in their garden are peas. And I have a rhyme called 5 fat peas. Put your hand up like this. Let's count our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fat peas in a pea pod press. Then put both of your hands together. 1 grew, 2 grew, so did all the rest. And just put your fingers up like they're growing. They grew and they grew and they did not stop until one day that pea pod popped. And then clap your hands together. Should we try it again? Ready? 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, so did all the rest. They grew and they grew and they did not stop until one day that pea pod popped. One more time. Ready? 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, so did all the rest. They grew and they grew and they did not stop until one day that pea pod popped. That was a fun one, wasn't it? Next I have a story to read to you about a little girl who wants to grow a flower. And this is called Frans Flower. And it is by Lisa Bruce. One day, Fran found a flower pot filled with soil. Poking out of the top was a tiny green tip. "I'll grow this flower," Fran said to Fred. She took it home. "Grow flower," she said, but the tip stayed tiny. "I think this flower is hungry," Fran said. So Fran went to the fridge. Inside she found some of her favorite food. She gave the flower a slice of pizza. The next day, Fran gave it a piece of cheeseburger. Then she gave it spaghetti, 2 chocolate chip cookies, and a large spoonful of strawberry ice cream. Oh my goodness, is that what you're supposed to feed a flower? I don't think so. Well, let's see what happens. She even gave it one of Fred's juicy bones. But the flower didn't grow. The tip stayed tiny, and Fran got fed up. "Silly flower," Fran said, and she threw it out the back door. Uh-oh. The flower pot fell on the ground and rolled away. The rain fell on it. The wind blew on it. The sun shone on it. Finally, the tiny tip grew and grew and grew until one day Fran and Fred went outside to play. When they opened the door, a surprise was waiting. A big, beautiful flower just for Fran. The end. I guess Fran didn't feed the flower all the right things, but once she put it outside, it got water and the sun. And plants do need sun in order to grow. And I have a song that we're going to do before we go. It's called Mr. Sun. And we've done this one before, so if you know it, please sing along. You're going to put your arms up like this for the sun, and the song goes, "Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me." Point yourself. "Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree." Just put your arms up and pretend you're hiding. And then, "These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me." Why don't we do that one more time? Ready? Put your arms up for the sun. All set? "Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me." Good job, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story time today. I hope that if you get a chance, you can grow some plants at your house, either vegetable plants or maybe some flowers, maybe even start a garden, who knows. But it's a fun thing to do during the summer. It's fun to watch things grow. So have fun, take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.